the interview was, here's my great opportunity to have Steve Jobs, who does an interview for design magazines. And what I ended up doing was talking about his wardrobe. And so in the interview, he's just telling me what an asshole I am for wasting his time with wardrobe questions. But I, being a persistent journalist, just kept asking about the wardrobe and how he branded himself. And he's saying, this is not something I want to talk about. And I'm just going to the next question, and it ends somewhat humorously where he basically walks out or slaps me in the face or something like that. And it caused an interesting stir because people weren't sure whether it was real or not. It was clearly tongue-in-cheek as far as I was concerned, but people get very upset when they don't know whether they're dealing with reality or fantasy, and I can understand it. We don't like to be hoaxed, but he's such an iconic figure. You can either do it very seriously and ask the questions that everybody wants to have answered, or you can go into your fantasy life and just play around with him for a while. But, Steve Jobs seems fine to me. I don't have anything against him. He's not the fifth member of the 20th century's leading dictators. If anybody is, it's Bill Gates, and I don't even feel Bill Gates is all that significant in that regard. Business versus politics, the boundaries are blurred considerably. But Mac has done nothing but bring good things to life. And so it would be hard for me to get up in arms about the cult of Mac. Well, this is the first time I'm using it. We got it just a couple of days ago, and it's wonderful. It's great just not to have something that's so heavy, even though my MacBook is not all that heavy when you think about it, but when you put it in a bag and put it on your shoulder, it becomes heavy. So this is great. Hopefully they'll make one lighter, like, just paper, electronic paper that weighs an ounce instead of 10 ounces or whatever this is. But Mac has done, great things. In fact, I would say that Mac comes very close to being as important in the 20th and 21st century as Gutenberg was in the 15th, democratizing communications in such a way that the good, the bad, and the ugly come through. And that's, the job of the personal computer, period. But the Mac has made it certainly more accessible, more friendly, and more beautiful. Maybe we're lulled into this. Maybe the only negative is that we're lulled into the sense of every time a new one comes out, we gotta have it. But it was cars before this, and my car I've had now for over 12 years, but I have literally 8 different Macs in my house. Not my office, but my house. And that's because they make them so beautiful, and then they make them better, and they continue to make them beautiful. And I thought I wouldn't get an Air, but there are certain, it's even faster. It opens up my PowerPoint quicker than my MacBook.